Yo, who in here? You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you good.
Okay, bet. All right, so boom, y'all. We got a very special guest in the building. Goddamn, he produced two hits from a rapper I'm sure y'all all familiar with, TK. He made the beats for Lemonade and That Way. Those it, right?
Yes, sir. Those two records right there.
Okay, man. But shit, introduce yourself, man. Drop your socials, all that shit. Get you some clout, man.
Oh,
All
thank you very much, bro. Hit me up on Twitter and Instagram at TeamJacob0. And yeah, those are the two main ones I use. I don't really fuck with like Facebook, but I'm probably about to like start because like that's actually like one of the most lucrative. But not definitely TeamJacob0 on Twitter and Instagram.
Word, man. I'm glad I could get you on this bitch, man. It's crazy because I was just listening to those songs. Like I would just hit TK on Apple Music and I would just let that shit play at work and shit. And that same week, I saw you pop up on my fucking news feed. I was like, "Oh, okay, bet. Let me
No,
get
that
this
shit was
nigga on the
random.
podcast."
I
That
remember that was random as hell, bro. I don't even remember what the thread was, but it was literally just some random shit. Oh no, I had a fake viral tweet. That's what this shit was.
oh yeah, I seen it. It was in the fucking replies. Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that. So, goddamn, I'm sure all the people want to know how did the fucking TK collab happen? Like how you get it ended up, making beats for him and shit.
Bro, this shit was like literally completely like random. Like again, like the word I always use for like art is like serendipity, and that's when you like when you like stumble upon like something great by like accident. And it's literally just I had already started making beats. Let's say around 2015. That's when I first started. I had just turned 17, and I was like, nah, like I have because it's hard to like figure out how to start this shit, bro, because it's like there's like other producers and other artists who are like well known and respected in their own right that like I was friends with before they was popular. And I was like, shit, if my nigga can do this, then I can do this. And I've always my entire life been artistically inclined. I've always kept a keyboard, always been writing films, always been into photography, anything art I wanted to do. So it was just Instagram. I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna just download the FL Studio demo. So I do that. I meet a young nigga from Texas. His name was Tyler, and his producer name is Risty Band, and he produced Kickback by TK. But that's like my little nigga. Like he started making beats like because of me. So I was like, fuck it, let's all make beats. I knew him. He lived in McKinley, Texas at the time. And so it's like he was like linking up with TK by the time I was eight. By like a year later, by the time I'm 18, like he's linking up with him in the flesh. But then also a nigga by the name of Uwe, who's a rapper from New Jersey and shit. He was also tapped in with TK, and TK heard Uwe rap over one of my like earlier beats, and then he fucked with that beat. So it's like, bro, we literally like got tapped in from two completely like different like lanes just like off chance. He was already fucking with my like bro who I like had been talking to for years at that point, and then just another friend he had rapped over my beats, so we was gonna get linked in regardless. Like I'll never forget, like I have a friend who's a producer, shout out Wyarden. Like he produced for Lucky all sorts of shit, and he a young boy, like he hella young too. And it's just like I'll never forget, like he just messaged me on Snapchat like, bro, I didn't even know you produced That Way. That's been one of my favorite songs. And I was like, what the fuck? What's That Way? And then he was on God, on literally on God, bro. Because like at that point, I was like, damn, like I need to, because Pimpy's like Pimp, like oh I forgot, like damn man, free that nigga. Pimpy's like again in 20 at the end of 2016, Pimpy's had DM me on Twitter like, bro, fuck with my bro, TK, bro. Like we got 200K on fucking we got 200K plays and shit on SoundCloud and shit. Like this nigga been DM me, but it had been a little spell. It had been like 5 months, and like I had to meet TK had never hit me like directly. So I was just like, damn, like did bro like stop fucking with my beats or some shit like that? But it's like no, one day just like bro was like, bro, I didn't even know you produced that. And then I just hit SoundCloud, and then bro had given me my credit, and it was probably only around like 10K plays from there. Then I hit bro up, And then it was history from there. I'll never forget, bro. I was in my like because I went to UC Davis in Davis, California, and then it was just like 3 a.m. and this nigga FaceTime me. I'm like 18, he like 15 type shit, like he like 16 or some shit. This nigga, I know, nigga, I have class in the morning. I know y'all, like literally,
Young
bro,
shit.
literally,
Young
bro.
ass shit.
Like I'm like, bro, I have class in the morning, so I know you supposed to have class earlier than me, nigga. And nah, this nigga literally in the trap 3 a.m. in Texas while I'm in California and shit. Had the Glock on the camera, had the Glock on the iPhone, on the FaceTime, everything. And young, like, bro, this nigga like really solid. He's like he was on some old ass shit. He's like, man, it's not even to be cool, bro. It's just we
I'm
gotta
really out here, son.
yes,
I'm really out here.
literally, bro. He's like, this shit not even like cool, bro. We just I gotta keep it on me, bro. Like, I'm like, damn, this nigga's sonning me and I'm older than him. That's crazy.
Hey, so question: did That Way or Lemonade come out first, man?
That way came out first, and then after that we established like a rapport. Like he started like FaceTiming me and shit like that. Like we like that's bro. Like that's like that like that's actually like a friend of mine type of shit. So like he we like he That Way came out first, and I was like, oh, awesome. It was fun fact. He even like let me know that he had been he wanted to rap on the beat that Uwe. You can look him up on IG and shit. Uwe 2 times OUEE 2X. Like he was my first big placement because DJ Fat, who ended up dropping the race, is like like that. He and Uwe, like they like bros, like they really tapped in. So it's like, bro, the industry is like nebulous as hell type shit. Like we just tapped into so many different ways, and it's like he's like, bro, and I actually wanted to rap on that beat, but I wasn't finna like rap on it after bro already did. But like that like led him into like this fucking with me type shit. He thought I was white too at first because I guess like TeamJacob, that's like it's just like
I'm not gonna cap, bro. Bro, I'm not gonna cap. The Jacob and then your voice, I was like, damn, white boy saying nigga like.
yeah. Yeah. No, so that's a crazy thing, bro. Like I know, like nah, bro. Like niggas, bro. I'm from Mobile, Alabama, bro. Like it's crazy too because we'll probably get into that, but it's like my voice is like actually like a big theme in my life because it's like of course, like as black people, we know you got niggas raising the trap, raising in the sticks and shit, raising the trenches, and then of course there's hella black niggas raised in the suburbs. But I was literally like actually raised in the trenches, but I sound like this because I went to a private school my whole life. So it's like shit, like I really have like the best of both worlds to where like I know what it's like to be in the suburbs because before my mother moved back to California and I was raised by my grandmother, I did get to live in the suburbs. But it's like, nah, bro, from like 6 to 17, I was straight trenches. I just happened to be around white people every day. So it's just like, damn, it's like I like I literally have the boys in the hood like grown up, like my mother like being away and shit, no dad type shit. But then it's just I was around these white folks every day, like that's why I sound like this. But like black culture, like I knew I was gonna have like something to do with this shit, like regardless type of shit. Like, no sir, I'm not gonna cap. Going to a private school, the white folks did almost get me, bro. And especially in the South, these niggas will like try to brainwash the fuck out of you. But like once I realized that it's like no matter who you are, if you're black, the best you can be to these niggas is just like a good nigger. I was like, nah, fuck that. No, sir. We black power, Huey Newton.
I feel like, oh, it's some shit you said earlier that caught my attention. Like just how you and TK and all them other DJs got locked in and shit. That's what I really be telling niggas. I'm like, yo, networking, that's one of the most important things you can fucking do, son. Like with anything. Like this shit right here. Like another thing I like you said, that serendipity shit. Like completely random. This shit right here. Scrolling on fucking Twitter.
No, like
Me finding you
completely
and shit.
random. Like, bro, literally just because I literally just, I remember I was just like, fellas, is it gay to fucking ride an amusement ride and have a youthful spirit, bro? Like, she was really on some bullshit. Like, that's just crazy.
Wait, I think this the tweet said like if a nigga took her on a date and to get on a mechanical bull or some shit. And she was like trying to call dude gay or something. She said it's the last date I'm going on, bro. With
Yes, I was like, God damn,
niggas can't do shit around this motherfucker.
like at all, because I'm definitely like fuck toxic masculinity, all that shit. That shit's real, but it's like you're doing this shit. And like if you're gonna be against toxic masculinity and shit, you can't just be against it when it's like only negatively affects women. Like the shit negatively affects everybody, dumb bitch. So like she was like actually like no, that shit had me heated. Like niggas, like you just supposed to be in a corner. Like the only thing you're supposed to do is just look mad and buy her shit the whole night. Like boy, fuck no.
Stand in the corner with the glizzy on.
Like literally, that shit was crazy. But like no, like network, bro. Instagram, like again, Instagram, changed my life. Like I want to like I gotta write like 2 biographies. Like one of them is gonna be like my life, but then like I could literally write an entire like at the very least like novel length on like how Instagram led to like all the major events in my life having had happened.
Word, man. It's crazy. Like, look, I don't know. You may not consider yourself famous or whatever, but I definitely consider you more than a regular nigga. Fuck how you feel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because he the second one I have. And like last episode, it was a nigga. Shout out Jay Davis. He a comedian. He write movies and shit. He had
Ooh.
2 shows on Amazon Prime. They on Amazon Prime right now. Stepdads. Fuck, I forgot the name of the other one. But yeah, Stepdads is one. He worked with the old Aunt Viv, the dark skinned Aunt Viv. He made a movie with her.
Angela Hubert. I know her last name is like
Yes,
Hubert,
sir.
bro. So,
Yep, you got it right, Hubert. So I was telling nigga like you gotta start somewhere. Like y'all niggas out here grinding, especially like both y'all niggas, y'all grinding. You know what I'm saying? Y'all putting in work, networking. That shit is so important, bro. And anything, networking and hustle, because talent don't mean shit.
It really doesn't.
No
like actually, like that's one, bro. Again, because I lived out at like all this shit, like Nick, like art, like I said, like it's been like my like that's like my life thing, bro. Like I'm not like I literally like crashed out for like art and shit like that. Again, like I damn near like I'm gonna go back, but like type dipping from school just to like live in LA for like 2 years type shit, and then bro,
what you was in? You was in college or you was in high school?
College. I'm 22 right now. I just turned 22 right now.
Oh shit, I'm 24. You're not that much younger than me, bro.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Like I'm 22. Like I'm 22 right now, and I just came back home, to Mobile. I'm about to be here for a little bit, but now like the past like year and a half, like was in between Davis and LA. I haven't been in school in like a year. They don't. Hey, keep it on lock. The fam don't even know that. Like, but it's like on God. But it's like, bro. It's like you probably know if you're passionate about some shit, and that's like what keep a nigga going. Because it's like I could have really just been like, nah, I can't go to like my mother's gonna be really mad at me if I do, and I can't do that. Like, no, bro, this shit because you already know like school is like it's like bro, it's literally like the namesake. It's an institution. That's just going to be there. When it comes to like this art shit and passion and shit, that shit you gotta get on that like when you can. That has to be really what matters, like more than everything. And the
Facts, you gotta put y'all into the shit,
bro,
man.
the niggas I done met, the people, the connections I made, like, bro, it's all worth it at the end of the day. Like, this again, like, just because, bro, being in LA, like, you really be meet, like, bro, I met Robert Townsend on some shit, bro. Like, just walk, like, bro, like that shit was crazy. I'm like, what? Nigga, are you Robert Townsend? Like, he's literally like he's like definitely top 20, and probably not even that end of the list. Like black people, like black artists in the last 100 years, like like literally definitely, like especially when it comes to film, like he's probably like top 5 like most important black people when it comes to film, and that nigga was just outside of a pizza joint. I'm like, god damn, like just hella like it's just, and it's not even like that, like people like I actually like am friends with like and shit like that, like it, bro, just the way this shit works, like it's crazy, like nobody, you can't stop.
Something else I gotta say, bro. I really every time a nigga get on here on my podcast and they do good, like they not scared to talk, and they like I know I'm supposed to talk. It's my fucking podcast, but I'm just sucking in everything you saying, like just listen to the shit. Like I
Bro,
appreciate
I'm
that,
gonna
nigga.
talk
Because
in
some
person.
motherfuckers, some motherfuckers be scared talking shit. I'm like, bro, it's podcast. Don't be scared, nigga. Shit, we ain't even in front of people. But yeah, I fuck with it. I fuck with it, bro. Something you said earlier too about the suburban shit. It's funny. I just tweeted that the other day, and it's
I know.
crazy. Like,
Wait, I'm gonna say it. You
live.
said some niggas in the suburbs be having a whole different like outlook on life.
Yes, that was.
No, bro, I be seeing you on the nigga. I definitely, when I followed you, I be seeing you on the TL now.
Yeah, so I was like, that shit, like, damn, it's crazy he brought that up. But like, not even just that, no matter, even just different hoods, it could be like, sure, you in the same economic position, but like a nigga in the hood of Chicago is completely different from like a Louisiana nigga, or like where you from, Alabama, like that's good, or New York, that's completely different, like mindsets. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
It's similarities, but you know, just the area you in.
And
You
I
feel
could
me?
definitely see that because it's like even
Word,
like
man.
yeah, like for instance, like a Chicago or New York nigga, like would they like it'd be like I feel like it'd be like what you want to use money for type shit because like in Chicago and New York, those are way bigger, like metropolitan areas and shit like that. So you really might see yourself like, I don't know, like I can't speak because I'm not from there, but I feel like they might have like higher levels they're trying to go to with like what they might get out the mud and shit like that. They can be like, I'm gonna turn this into this business and this. I'm gonna be doing this and this. I'm gonna be a socialite. I can see that like I'm gonna be a socialite type shit off my bread. Down
Word.
here, Nick, it's really just no like I'm gonna have a bunch of money out the streets. It just that's that. Nothing more. Like I'm not about to invest in a biz. Fuck no. It's just that's gonna be who I am. Like I'm gonna have hella bread out the mud, and that's just what I do. Ain't no socialite. Ain't no we finna be the next Jay-Z. No, it's just I'm gonna just make sure I'm not broke.
Right. I feel that. That's a mentality a lot of people have. I feel like, you know what I'm saying. But it's so much easier to eat when you have multiple niggas, you know what I'm saying? And not on being just niggas just there, not pulling their weight, just trying to leech, but actual everybody working towards the goal.
No, definitely.
That right there,
Yeah,
beautiful.
no, bro, especially out here, you can't niggas will really beat you the fuck up, like just trying to like be there. Like, nah, you gotta be a real stepper, bro. Like again, like even like my bro-in-law, like that nigga like a real stepper, bro. Like these like you can't just be around and just to be around. Like fuck no. Everybody I've ever met through this nigga is in some way doing something illicit to get some bread. Like like you just can't be like, oh, he the nerd of the group, boy. Fuck no. Like if you maybe like we related type of shit, but even then, like this nigga didn't like it took me on some drills. Like I'm not even gonna say like on some like fucking Chief Keef, like I was in the back seat during a drive by, nothing like that. But like no, definitely to handle some business. It's like nah, bro. I'm gonna help you get your feet wet just a tad bit, just so you can. Just so this nigga literally said, "I'm gonna get your feet wet just so you can put it in the song one day, just so you got."
jump off the porch so you can record
lit,
it. That's something else I wanted to ask, man. Do you rap too? I know a lot of producers trying to jump over, like, you know, Pierre be rapping now. He started off making beats, so you rap too, or you just strictly making
bro, I
beats?
literally do everything artistic. Anything you can think artistic, like I do. The only thing I don't do that often is like illustrate, but like with painting and drawing. But like even then, I do that, just like not often enough. I feel to claim myself a painter or an illustrator. However, but like no, bro, rapping, and I don't even consider myself like a rapper, but like a vocalist. Like, bro, I'm the bro because again, you can check me out. I have two EPs on all platforms on Spotify and Apple Music. One is called Miss Call EP, and that was when I was like strictly rapping and I wasn't comfortable with my voice. Now I'm not gonna cap. I definitely feel like I'm a lyricist. Like I'm never gonna like just say some bullshit because the big thing about me, I hate when I like listen to rap and the nigga says some shit you heard before. Like that's the worst thing. Like I'm never gonna say kick shit like Luke Kang. Not like, bro, you know what I mean? Like niggas have said that shit, like,
Pull up in the all black like Bruce
bro,
Wayne.
bro. I'm not like my thing is every line I want it to be a line like you never heard before, and at least something I've never heard before. And I fuck with rap, so I definitely heard like the main lines, but like that EP, I was like afraid of my voice. Like I don't know, I used to be afraid to record in front of people, and me and my niggas, we was in like a 1 bedroom in LA type shit, just like getting out the mud, bro, like doing our shit. But I was like, nah, like I can't. I'm afraid to like. express myself vocally yet. So like I fuck with it, especially for like the beats, because those are literally some of my hardest beats I've ever made type shit. That's another thing. I don't like rapping over other people's beats. I like rapping over like my own beats type shit because I want to be like the whole package. So those are definitely some of my favorite beats I've ever like produced at all. But I don't like I wish I would have emoted more. But then a few months ago I dropped a like I consider it post punk because like I don't have like it's 5 songs and it's 5 minutes and 55 seconds. I don't have a song like longer than like a minute and 20 seconds on that hoe. And it's like I started over like last summer 2019. I started experimenting like with rock drums, but like yeah with like punk drums type shit. But it's like it's my own spin on it, and I
So is it kind of like a Trippy Red Juice World kind
fuck
of
no.
vibe?
Like that's the thing. Like that's what like I'm trying to bro, like that's what I'm trying to take it as far. Like it's not just like their vocals are like the rock inspired thing, but they just be rapping over like a
Regular
yeah,
beat.
they just rap over a guitar melody trap beat. Like fuck no. Like I like sampling whatever the fuck or even I started playing the guitar just to like tap I started playing the guitar just to so I can like record my own shit like I really can't like that's what I like about it. There's literally nothing you can like compare to what I like to do. I have some joints on there that is just like I'm sampling some crazy shit, or I'm just punching in the guitar and then I'm flipping and like putting my own sauce like in post on the melody, just doing different shit to it. And then I got rock drums, but it's not just like a basic ass boom 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 like no it's like my own shit just yeah I'm using those drums like type shit just not trap drums essentially. And then I got some where like I like another sauce I like is like where I start off with like the rock drums and then I just fucking completely switch it up to a trap melody, like a very like refined trap melody, whereas like you're getting the best of like both worlds, because like literally like niggas are not doing that right now. And then it's just like hella like lo-fi type shit. Like it's mixed to some degree, but it's like I like I'm going for like actual like punk. Like I want to make like actual like punk music, like shit niggas are not doing. Like when you listen to my shit, like it's actually just raw, like raw emotion. Like you get like what I'm saying, like you get how I felt when I made it. Like you like the lyrics are pungent type shit. So it's like I'm still trying to refine that, but no, like I definitely my it's called Everyday, and I have like a whole short film to it.
It's on YouTube.
Yeah, bro, yeah, it's on all platforms.
I bet. And that's the second EP,
Yeah,
right? Like the one you just talking
yeah,
about. Okay, bet. I'm definitely gonna fuck with that. If I don't, I'm gonna listen to this shit later before I post it. Well, after I post it, and then like if I don't, whatever, send me the link too. I'll get the shit from you later.
but
But I appreciate. I was like listening to what you're saying. I appreciate that shit. How you like a artist of all mediums? Because I feel like I'm the same way. Well, I'm definitely the same way. I went to the Art Institute, for animation.
ooh, I fuck with that. Oh, that my that's one thing I'm not hip yet, bro. I would have to start from zero for animation.
Yeah, you like I went to school for it. The only thing I really liked about school was like this college experience. But pretty much all this shit you can learn online. Buy the program, get on YouTube, and you can do the shit. I got some matter of fact, I didn't really say it. I was gonna hold it a secret, but fuck it, I'm gonna drop it now. I'm close to me and my homie I went to school with, we gonna drop a cartoon on YouTube soon on my YouTube channel. Some little funny
Ooh,
hot
you
shit.
fuck with Terrific Tariq.
I don't know. I don't know what kind of videos he make.
Oh, that's crazy. I feel like you'll definitely fuck, bro. You're definitely gonna fuck with Terrific Tariq. He's just like a black animator, but like right now, like I think he has some of his own cartoons on there, but like he animates his like he does commentary, but you never see him like in real life. You like he draws himself, and
Oh, I know. Like I don't know him, but like I know the style. You're talking about the little drawing like
yeah,
shit, like the storytelling
yeah,
shit. Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
he
yeah. That I know. I don't know him specifically, but I know the style you're
and,
talking about of the
yeah, and
cartoons.
he does reviews on like popular and obscure cartoons, and he a nigga though, so it's like you definitely gonna
Yeah.
like connect with it more than if it was just like a white person or like whoever else. Like he really like make that shit feel like homey and comfortable.
Fuck. Okay, bet I gotta get on game with a lot of shit. But I may have seen him, but I don't know it by name. Somebody I know I watch who got funny shit. Do you know Tut Weezy?
Yeah,
Yeah, the little SpongeBob nigga. Yeah, he funny as
but
fuck. I be watching his shit. So like that's really right. Him and Barry Tales. You know what
bro,
Barry Tales
I
is?
just found out about that shit. Like,
Yo, me and my girl used to watch that shit in college. I was like, yo, this shit hard. And that shit hit me. I was feeling that bitch low key when the nigga got killed, the bear with the dreads. I was like, damn, man, that shit hurted.
damn, I
Low
haven't
key.
even gotten, bro. Because again,
Oh
no
fuck, my
problem.
fault.
Terrific Tariq, like he mentioned, bro. Like he mentioned, bro. It was I've only seen like let's say 8 episodes, but it was like he mentioned the shit and he was making a joke, and then he used the like we fall down but we get up. Like I get that's probably that nigga funeral, low key. But like he put that in. I was like, this shit looks fucking funny as shit. And then he like shouted the shit out in one of his like reviews. And so I went and peeped it. But them niggas be having me weak as shit. Like no cap.
I'm telling you, especially you just smoking both them shits. You just turn the bitches on. You be on there for hours, bro, just laughing your ass off, dog. But that's something I want to do definitely. But like I said, at school animation, I draw. Might tap in for a few things. Like I make mixtape and single covers. Like just draw the cover for a design that anime style, cartoon style. I'll send you my art Instagram too. My art Instagram, my main page, and my fucking podcast page.
Bet
But
that.
that's all the shit I work on. I work on the podcast. I still do the art shit. If niggas need covers and singles, trying to get my own cartoon started on the YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I got like hella tat, man. I love
Me
tattooing.
too. I got
I'm trying to
9.
get my tattoo apprenticeship started.
Oh,
Say
my
what?
bad. I didn't mean to interrupt. I was just saying I got 9.
Now you good, folks?
I got 9. I'm definitely tatted up. It's funny because I only have 2. I have my son on my right arm and the number 7 on my left arm. But I jumped off the porch, bro. The first 4 I got literally within a week of each other, and they was on my stomach. 4 on my stomach.
Oh shit! The first one's nigga, you wildin'.
Never,
I got a stomach. I got one stomach tat. I've been acting like a little bitch about the ribs. I ain't got to the
bro. It
ribs.
does
I
not
got 2
hurt.
on my chest and 1 on my stomach.
They're all ribs, bro. Like they're all like yeah, they're like all like on that rib area, like type shit. I have 0 on my chest, like because you already I didn't like bro. You already know like niggas low key like niggas like kind of like kill the chest tattoo. Remember, like niggas just, especially with wings and shit and Bible verses and shit. Like Nick,
Clouds.
yes, bro. Like no, sir. Like if I get the chest tattoo, I've always wanted. I want to get Saint Peter on the cross upside down on like my left. On my left, what is this shit called? My left
A
pec.
pec.
Yeah,
It's a pec.
yeah, my left pec.
That'll be hard as fuck. On my right side, my right chest, I got Made in Phoebe, like you know the Made in China
Yeah,
sign, but my mom's name Phoebe. You feel me? So Made in Phoebe. The other side, the Kanye West album, the 808s and Heartbreak.
yeah.
I got that shit tatted, and I got Shinron, the fucking dragon from Dragon Ball Z. I got that on my stomach.
But I feel like I really fucked up like by not getting into Dragon Ball Z. For some reason, as a jet, I just like for some reason anime just didn't like draw me as like as much as American cartoons did for some reason.
Damn, I got a whole anime half sleeve. I just finished that bitch today before we started this shit.
No, I fuck with it now. I fuck with it now. I'm again. I'm not like an otaku. I haven't like watched like 35 different animes, but of course everybody's watched the fucking Death Note in full. And it's funny because that's
Right.
one of like the few like hyped up shits. Like nah, bro, it's actually that good. Like there's a reason it's that popular. But
I done rewatched that shit at least 8 times,
but
bro.
bro, I feel like
Swear to God.
this. I feel like maybe you haven't even heard of this one. I got an obscure anime. Have you heard of Welcome to the NHK?
Nah, bro, it's on Netflix.
It used to be. I don't. It might be again. Nah, bro. But welcome to the. See again. Like I'll always feel like I can call myself an anime fan just because it's like I got the one popular one and like the obscure joint that like
That nobody's heard of
yeah, that
before.
even like anime fans who don't want like because everybody knows about Bleach, Full Metal Alchemist, Trigun. I've watched Trigun too, so again, I got a few. Everybody knows about fucking Cowboy Bebop. Oh, like so, it's like if I would just watch all of those, I might not feel like an anime fan. But Welcome to the NHK, yes sir, that shit, bro.
What's that shit about, bro?
Bro, you got to look up the OP too. After, bro, it has my favorite OP of all time. Like of all time. Like these niggas went crazy, bro. Like I can't explain, bro. It's my favorite OP type shit. I think you'll get why I said it, but also it's about this Hikikimori. Like his name is Tatsuhiro Sato, and it's like he's like, that's crazy. He's like my age. He's 22, and like his parents like pay for him to go to school, but this nigga hasn't like left the house in 2 years because he's such a like a fucking hikikomori and shit like that, and like he like be hallucinating and shit until one day like these people come canvassing his apartment, and then it's like he falls in love with the girl, and then like named Misaki, and then she like starts trying to get him to not be a hikikomori anymore. And it's a short anime. It's only like one season. It's only like 24 episodes, but that shit hard.
Word. Nigga, you put me on a whole bunch of new music, new anime, nigga. Goddamn. Shit. I appreciate you the plug. Shit.
Likewise.
Shit, man. But before I get to the next topic, and one, have you seen The Promised Neverland?
Mm-mm.
It's on Netflix. My little sister put me on. Only one season out, but season 2 ain't dropped yet. Shit's fire. It's niggas in an orphanage, and then like they never been outside the gates. The nun lady, she called the mother. She like, don't go outside the gate. It's dangerous, whatever. But in one episode, one of the kids get took off. She got adopted, quotation marks. She goes off and shit. And then 2 kids, they follow. She left a bear. She need a bear. What they follow her. They find a bit dead in the back of a fucking trunk. And it's like demons out this bitch. They be eating the little niggas. So they have to come back, but they leave the bear there. So the lady knows one of the kids seen it. So she trying to find out which kid is. They trying to act like nothing wrong, and they trying to free everybody out the orphanage so they don't get ate. Shit's dope. It's like Death Note with the mind game shit, like in strategic planning and all that. But if you fuck with Death Note, you'll fuck with it.
Like that's one thing. It's like whenever it comes to like, because I definitely don't feel like a dumb nigga. Like I definitely don't feel like a dumb nigga by any means. However, like that quick thinking shit, like niggas, I feel like, for instance, like I've never been interested by like puzzles. When it comes to like,
Yeah, I hate puzzle games. Like if it's a game, it's a puzzle. I'm gonna just turn the game
like
off.
literally, like when it comes to like shit like that, for instance, like on some like in a movie, it's like you got to think quick. Or the room's gonna fill up with water. Like I feel like I'm gonna just die, bro. It's like,
Yeah, wrap it
like
up. Wrap it up. Hold your breath, nigga. It's
if I
over.
can't, like, if it's not some obvious shit, like, what am I supposed to do in this, bro? Like, I don't. So it's like, for instance, like how Light Yagami and like L, like, nah, them niggas definitely. I don't. Yeah, I don't know, like, because I feel like a big thing too is like I feel like shit be obvious. So it's like I feel like there's no way that the answer can be this obvious. Because then why else would the other person not do it? So it can't be that, but it really be that.
Whole time it is. Hold up. Oh shit, it's still low.
Yeah,
You still there? Oh shit, I was making sure my phone wasn't fucking up. So another question I had, nigga, we just got off. We just started talking about shit, but I like that though. It keep the fucking podcast going, shit. But something I meant to ask earlier when we was talking about TK. Goddamn, how was it working with him,
bro,
man?
definitely like raw. Like I fuck with bro. Like I fuck with bro. Like the long way. Like I don't even know. Like this feels like some shit that would like be suspenseful and like held off. But like nah, bro. We definitely still like in contact. We still finna there. This not the end. It's definitely not the end of Take It. This is not the end of the saga. Like niggas like that.
Oh
Like niggas
shit,
like that.
turn
Like
me up.
niggas got locked up. But like that's crazy. It's really over. Nope, definitely not. No,
You got some unreleased tracks you plan on dropping?
bro, we finna make some new shit. Like he told me the only reason he told me the only reason that he didn't, what is it called, like drop and make new stuff already is because he didn't know like you can make decent music literally on an iPhone. So he's definitely finna be the gutter tracks and type shit, but it's like nah, bro, definitely still he not just dejected and like he has this and just like nah. I guess I had my run. No, nigga, definitely.
Nah, nigga really can be the new Gucci Man. Gucci Man dropped hella music from fucking,
Literally, and then on top of that, but like we even have better technology type shit. This like, and he really like tapped in with like hard hit like with like niggas tapped in with like hard hitters like type shit like really like industry people you wouldn't even like expect type shit like fashion niggas all that shit like if nigga didn't like yeah like yeah it's up there bro like
it's up in the
like
stuff.
literally bro
Lil
like
today
no
though.
like literally again I guess that's like kind of good because if he would if for instance if he would have been like new music coming soon or some shit like last year or even like this year, it would be like, damn, like when is it coming? And then people would expect it. But it's like, nah, this nigga really just gonna like drop some like hard shit. And then like I feel like it's gonna be like when Avatar came back. Like these niggas really gonna be like shook as fuck, like never having expected to hear a new TK. So like this shit is literally gonna be legendary. I'll never forget because we didn't talk for a while. We again I because again like we were like again like actually cool before he was even on. So that's like, bro, the shit happens again. Like that's one thing too. It's like because niggas like again, you already know as an artist, you never feel like fulfilled. And again, how we're talking about wanting to do shit on every level of medium. Like nigga, I'm literally trying to be like I'm going to be like literally like, even, like I'm like leaping over Donald and fucking Jordan Peele and shit like that because like I'm literally like I'm a surrealist screenwriter like like literally every medium like like that's my shit like I feel like there's nothing I can't do type shit and it's like you know life happens and you're still like not where you want to be type shit so it'd be feeling like damn like am I ass but it's like I literally like already like I was on FaceTime with this nigga telling me I'm really on the run right now. Like you like that's just some like legendary shit. Like niggas like literally have had like legendary fucking FaceTime calls with like the one of like the unequivocal goats. Like he's literally like up there with Sosa in terms of like influential. Of course, Sosa like unfortunately didn't get like jammed and shit, and like was able to just do his shit. But like this nigga really be going viral behind the wall, not just because people love him so much. Like twice a quarter, like every other month, it's just a viral 10K tweet and shit like that. And
Like, yo, that shit was crazy. TK been locked up for so long, and then like how I met you on the fucking Twitter was just the TK is going just they quoting his bars and shit.
like literally, bro, and it'd be 1K likes, like 6K. And get niggas trendy, bro. And again, bro, hey, fingers crossed, because that nigga Kenny Knox was like, how many times does TK have to trim before Jay-Z just go in there and free him? I'm like, no cap, bro. Like, literally,
Facts,
because I still
facts.
have hope, bro. Crazier shit on earth has like happened than a nigga supposed.
Especially this year, nigga.
Yes, sir.
Especially
It's
this
like
year.
crazier shit has happened than a nigga who was supposed to be jammed up longer than he was who was supposed to be jammed up longer than he was like getting out like happened. So I still have faith. I wouldn't be surprised if it was fucking 2023 and then somehow some shit happened. This nigga, yeah, bro, free
Vacate home.
Ricky Ross, like nigga, like that nigga was supposed to be in jail right now. That nigga weed companies and shit. Like, no, I still definitely like have hope for that shit. But even if not, bro, it's not the end of him making music by a long shot or whatever. It's just gonna.
Bet I love to hear it, bro. I'm definitely waiting for that fucking that project, that new TK. I need the streets
Me
need that,
too.
in fact. But fuck I was about to say. Oh, shit, I know what I was about to say. But are there any other artists that people who are listening to my podcast might know that you've worked with or you plan on working with, underground or whatnot, whatever?
Uh, Hook, Hook is a
Hook. Oh, I know Hook. My homie, he drew some
bro.
shit
We
for
lived
Hook.
in the same apartment together. Like no cap. Like
Oh shit.
she would before I came back home. Like not like I literally seeing her every single day. Like that's definitely like sis. Like that's sis. Like that's sis right there. Like we're tapped in for L type shit. If Baby Sosa, shout out Baby Sosa. We don't got anything on the books right now, but again, that's family, so it's gonna happen regardless. I just gotta
On
make
the way.
some what is it called? Some beats for her. Like I gotta make her type beats. She definitely like raps on like glow wave type beats, and it's like I fuck with it. But it's like I feel like I'm not that good at type beats type shit. Like I really have like my own sound, but she go crazy. And nah, I gotta get something in with her too. I'm trying to think who else. It's fucked up because I had a record where I produced it. Shout out Dailichi. He's a producer. He's like not that like known, but his work.
I've
Oh,
heard
he
his
did.
name though before. Definitely, that name
He
familiar as
produced
fuck.
Heavy Steppers, like. But so and that's
Okay.
my again that's bro like again like he fucked with me in like 2017 before the shit was even like as big as it got. And then again, bro, I fuck with people. If you fuck with me, like I fuck with you. That's the type of nigga I am. And so like I've never
Facts.
one
I feel that
like
shit
literally I've never
spiritually.
one time charged for a collab. Like again, I live like if I never produce again, like I already have like more plays than like a lot of niggas who do
Or epic
like
in their fucking life.
who
Like
do charge for
basically.
labs and shit like that. But and again, I definitely respect it. But it's just like again, like the type of person I am. I just can't like I'm not a cocky person. Like again, I'm not gonna cap. Like I feel like an art guy type shit. Like I really feel like I'm one of the greatest artists. Not even just like because of what I've done, but because I know what like I be doing that just hasn't reached the light yet. So it's like it's not even like I'm not confident type shit. But it's just like I can't like I can't bring myself to be like yeah send me 35 for the lab. It's like nah if I like it bro I'm gonna just go ahead and like jump on it.
Right. If y'all fuck actually genuinely fuck with each other music, yeah, I feel like I'm saying if I actually genuinely fuck with what you're doing, like if we both making something and we coming together to make some cool shit, cool. But it just depends on what we doing. But if I'm just making something for you, of course I want my bread. Like I'm just making
Oh
some cover
yeah.
art for you. But like say, if me and another podcast, that's a good example for me. Like I would never charge another podcast to come on my shit. Or like this shit, I wouldn't charge nigga to do no interview. You know what I'm saying? Like if we both this networking, niggas gonna click this shit that you know to hear you. Niggas gonna click this shit that I know because they always click my shit. And this is free cross promotion. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I work. You know what I'm saying? Like networking, that's the biggest fucking thing you can do in anything that'll push you forward in the game. You know what I mean? And somebody else I want to get you in touch with, my little bro. Shout out my little bro, King Brown the fucking beat, man. He's a producer and my blood brother. Bro, that's my little nigga. Like I
Yeah.
consider him my brother. Family, that's fam. For L type shit. And then my blood brother, shout out my nigga AJ Double O, aka Brick James, aka Skinny
Mm-hmm.
Black Young Nigga. He rap and then he raps on all of Brian's beats. So it's like a little,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It's like some young nudie Pierre type shit. You feel me? So I'm gonna send you some links to some videos and shit. Tap y'all in. I definitely plan on having you on the podcast again, nigga. Without question. Not even about no music shit. You look like somebody I could definitely talk to you about
No,
like
bro,
different shit that's
bro.
going on.
Again,
You feel me? This
I'm a
regular
fucking
episode.
locutor and an orator, bro. Like, I like, I like talk, bro. My like talking is a very, bro. I literally study English and linguistics, and a minor in Spanish. Like language, that's completely that's like what I'm enamored by, and even again because. And if you really like, it's not even that much of a level of extraction away. But even like music, that's like a language. Like produce like that like art is a language like my spirit like is expression
Oh
like
shit.
that's what I enjoy is just expressing myself.
Just putting the art out there, making art for your self enjoyment, for
Yeah, because
personal
I
enjoyment.
would definitely I would definitely like to have a podcast. Like, bro, I want to do everything. I want to make because I'm big into politics. I'm a big lefty. Like I want to make a YouTube. I want to stream. I want to do all of that. I just know you gotta. But there's so many explicitly artistic things that I'm trying to do. I know like I need to like hone in on that because bro, like yeah, like I'm trying to sketch these boots. Like I'm gonna get these boots like because clothing I feel like that's one of the easier things to actually monetize and quantify because think about it like you don't even have to have that many followers but if people like the hat you made
If it's fire, they gonna buy it. Where you get this hat from?
literally
Where?
and especially
Send
if
me
you're
the
not like
link.
taxing too much like bro again like for instance you can have like again like 1k just 1k followers and 800 followers if your followers like that hat even you can be following more people than you have followers again like we just said if they like the product they're gonna
It's
and
good
it's
as
a
fucking
physical
cost.
thing it's a durable good as opposed to just art to where I feel like music unfortunately like music is like the least like commodifiable good that people can produce and not even like it used to be it
I
used
can
to
see
be
that.
because it
I
was
can see
so
that.
saturated but not even because of that it's just like because again like I feel like bro I feel like because how I feel like little like an amazing artist, it's not just because I feel like I possess something that like nobody else can. No, I'm not gonna lie. It's crazy, like, because I can't imagine just being a consumer. Like, I've never been just a consumer. Again, I was screenwriting when I was 8, so it's like I can never imagine like not having any artistic endeavors. But there is people like that, and that's fine. But it's like, unfortunately, like people feel that art is like, they just feel like it's unattainable, and that like there's like, they feel like being an artist is like a superpower, and if you achieve as an artist, it's a mixture of like you being some special type of person and some luck. Now I'm not gonna lie, it's definitely like luck, because for instance, like, what if some, like, I don't know, what if I never would have followed Tyler back, and what if I would have never, Ubi would have never heard that beat for some reason, I wouldn't know TK. Who knows?
This
Like,
interview
no, like
might not even
literally,
be happening
like
right now.
literally. So it's definitely fortune and luck. It plays
Fortune plays a part.
it plays a
I agree
big
with that.
part.
I feel like I feel like a fortune is a part. I feel like, but at the same time too, if you weren't working as hard as you were working, you that little fortune wouldn't mean shit. If it was like a trash beat, he would have just like,
Exactly,
you know what I'm saying. So I feel like fortune is a important part because if you, I'm big into documentaries. I watch like all types of documentaries, but I watch rapper documentaries, producer documentaries, whatever, just a little behind the music. And like, yo, like Travis Scott, that's one person. He was making beats, and then Ti just happened to hear his beat, and then he dropped out of college, he lost his money, and then he just so happened from that he was able to get where he is now, deals with McDonald's and PlayStation
bro.
and
I'm
shit.
not gonna cap.
You know,
My bad, you go,
fucking fucking DMX was rapping 14 years before he
bro. I'm
blew up.
not
You
gonna
know what I'm
cap. I'll
saying?
never forget 2013. I was like 15. I literally went to the barber and like showed the nigga a picture of Travis Scott, and I was like, yeah, give me this, bro, bro. But you know, you're in like North Carolina or something. Where you at? Bro, like,
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm in
so it's
Charlotte,
like
bro.
you probably know how south. Do you consider that the South or the East or like some weird,
I consider the shit the South because I'm from South Carolina, but I came here in 2014, like for college, and I just stayed after I graduated. So
bro?
yeah, this
Yeah, so you know
definitely the
how
South,
Southern
bro.
people be. Southern people are like married to like tradition just for tradition's sake. So like I showed bro that, he's like, y'all can't be having no nappy on the top haircut. These people making millions of dollars. Like, you supposed to just have waves or a one fade. Like,
Bro, do you want this
like, bro,
$20 or
like
not,
on
my nigga?
everything, like he literally told me that, like the idea of like not having a Norbit ass just afro like blew him away. Like, I'm like, no, bro.
I used to fucking have the Norbert Airfro
No, me
like in
too,
middle
bro. My
school, bro.
One of my
The
senior teachers,
glasses and
Mr.
everything, my
Zemansky, that
nigga.
he used to call me Norbit every single day. I'm not gonna cat, but
I'm
like, no, but
crying.
it's like people like, it's, I don't get it. It's like, how do you enjoy art, but anybody who like embarks on that endeavor, you see it as futile and worthless, and they just need to do something like less satisfying. I'll never understand that.
Right. I feel like if any nigga say that art is art, if any nigga says art is useless or being an artist is not a profitable job, that means fucking delete Apple Music off your phone, delete Spotify, never watch a fucking
And,
movie again.
and they be
Like
the
none of
bro,
that shit. Like don't do none of
and
that
they be
shit no
the
more.
main
Like you feel me?
supporters and proponents of capitalism. How are you gonna like fully like invest yourself in capitalism, but not see how, if you're an artist, you're just a business person? Like, how do you not see that? Like, all in art,
Literally. Like you're literally your own boss. You're an
yes, you're
entre
marketing
fucking preneur.
yourself and like your passions. You're aiming to make money off of something that actually means something to you. I don't like, if I'm gonna be a wage slave, it's gonna be to something I want. It's gonna be to something I want to do. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Something you enjoy doing, so it don't feel like fucking
well,
work
yeah,
because you
all
doing
being an
something you
artist
love too.
is be like, artist and entrepreneur are the same thing as far as I'm concerned. I can, because I'm not gonna lie. Like, as much as I
Factual.
love art, if like God came down from the sky and was like, bro, I'm not gonna cap. Like, you already peaked with the lemonade in that way, shit. Like, you never, if you never, you're never gonna like succeed. That I would stop doing this shit, because as much as I love making beats, as less, because bro, I'm a photographer. I've been a photographer like since I was like 15, but like I stopped because I was like, shit, I don't have like the DSLR like amazing camera. I stopped, but I got back into it. I'm a film photographer mainly, but I just got into developing and scanning my own photos. Like, if like I'm gonna live off this, bro. Like again, I have a
Right.
yeah, like
Nobody wants to be stagnant
exactly.
type shit.
I have a 16 millimeter Bolex that I'm gonna get sent to me next month type shit with my next royalty type shit, and it's like I got surrealist surrealist dreamscape movies I'm about to film next month. Like the I'm
Bro, I'm so fucking hyped because I got so many people I want to fucking tap you in with. My fucking a nigga I consider my brother. Shout out Drill, aka Jump Cut on Instagram. He just shot. He didn't shoot the whole video, but he helped shoot some of one
oh
of the
because I know
baby's videos
hey
practice. So like nigga, like I got so many people I want like this networking shit. So many, not just shit I want to do with you personally, but so people that I fuck with that they got their own shit going on that y'all could possibly make shit happen. He makes short films.
short film
That's the main thing he
that's my
want to do. But he
medium.
do music
I
videos
want to
too,
work my
and
way
that's
up.
your
I want
thing.
to produce my own short films that like I've written because again, I'm gonna write, produce, star, like every like top to bottom. Like the credits literally just gonna be me and a few other like friends I have who gonna act in the shit. But it's like my main medium is short films because I'm like, especially like, bro, I've been through some like actual like real life shit too that I'm an open book. We can get into that too. But it's like my dreams too. Them shits I like write down. I'm gonna make them into like films, like literally like. But the idea of
Like fucking Shark Boy and
my shit's
Lobster
a
Girl,
little
the
bit
Dream
darker than
Journey.
that, but like yeah, but like no, like definitely like type shit. Like I want to work. I want to make my own short films that I write and all direct and all that, and then work my way up. Because and one of my tattoos again, bro. I jumped off the porch with these tattoos. Like I went straight from my arm tattoos was the last tattoos I got. I started on the stomach, then I went to the neck, bro. I have a flea on the back of my neck. The flea represents the Metamorphosis by Franz Kafka. Franz Kafka is like one of my goat artists. Like I really like see him in myself because Franz Kafka, he's literally. Have you heard of him, bro?
No, I was waiting
Franz,
for you to tell about him. I don't know who
look
he
up,
is, bro.
read about Franz. I feel so bad. He's such a goat, bro. He wrote The Hunger Artist, The Metamorphosis, a bunch of the trial. He did, bro. He's like again, he's literally like actually, especially like by white people standards, he's like top eight. I want to say, artistic literary minds of the 20th century. He died an accountant. He wrote all this shit. He's like Emily Dickinson. He's like he's very famous, but he never saw any of it. Like yes, bro.
He
He
got
died an
famous after he
accountant. He was
died.
like Hungarian, and his family told him like, "Nah, art is bullshit. You gonna get it this way. We affluent. You gonna make some money, nigga." And like he hated his life, and all of his work is about feeling hopeless and feeling like less than zero, and like feeling like life is just hell. And like that's what he wrote about, but in a myriad of different ways. The Metamorphosis is literally about a nigga who like wakes up one day and he's been transformed into like a roach, and like his family like they let him stay in the bed in his room for a little bit, but eventually they're like, nigga, you not getting no bread, bro. Like you taking up space, cuzzo. And like they kill him at the end. Like he just dies at the end or whatever because he's useless to them. And I have a son, and when I had a son, bro, my life is actually crazy too. Again, that's another thing. Like my story, it's more than just like I like there's artists who just like have artistic visions. Like no, my whole life has been some shit. Even like again, like not being able to be raised around my mother because she was a traveling nurse and had to work and get bread. Being raised by my old Southern grandmother, Southern grandmother, not having a dad. Then on that top of that, I'm a single dad now because I tried to like take care of like my BM type shit, but she was on some other shit, and she was from Canada, so I had to like take care of her with like any bread I get. But royalty checks come once a quarter type shit, so that shit, if you're not making bread every day, that shit goes fast. So I was with my friends or whatever, and I had like
All
just
right.
this. I constantly felt like I hope these people don't think I'm some freeloader. Everybody thinks I'm some broke bitch. My family thinks I'm a failure. My BM thinks I'm a failure. What if I never succeed at art type shit? And it's like he felt that way. So he died an accountant and never got to see any of the fruits of his art. But once he was died, people found his writings, and now he's like one of the most lauded art and most prestigious authors of literally of the like look him up, you're gonna see it, like Franz Kafka of.
Oh, I'm definitely looking the nigga up, bro. You done
But
dropped so
it's
many
like
fucking
I
gems
see
out this
myself,
bitch, bro.
bro. But it's
That
like,
shit sound
again, I got a
interesting, a
flea
motherfucker.
tatted, like a big ass flea tattooed on my neck, because to me roaches are ugly. I'm not trying to have a roach. And then
Yeah, I wouldn't get no roach
and
tattoo
then
either, dog. I feel that. I
a
feel that.
flea looks cooler to me too. But it's like that's the worst case scenario for me type shit. Because bro, right, my sister be telling me like, oh, you need to, I want you to, after you graduate, whatever that's gonna fucking be. Because don't get me wrong, I love what I go to school for, but it's like I had more important shit to do, bro. I needed to go to LA. Like, I'm sorry, I had to live there. I had to meet all of these people. Like, exactly, I had
Moves to
moves to
fucking
make,
make.
bro. Like, school gonna be there. Like, I'm almost done. I can go back there, but this shit is of the essence. I can't just. They want me to be like, all right, stack your bread till you're 40, and then once you're 40 and retire, then do your art, nigga. Like,
No.
I would really rather die. But again, I have a flea tattooed on my neck, is gonna be in there for the rest of my life, because like I feel that it's like being broke and shit in between checks and shit like that, having a DoorDash every day and shit like that, like that financial stress, that fear of feeling like you'll never achieve what you truly want to, that fear of being like, damn, I really like have contributed to like rap history, and like I literally am friends with multiple legends, but nobody knows me to the extent I feel necessary yet. Like, so it's like if I were to die with just that, it would all like essentially be worthless. So it's like I got that tap because it's like, no, I got to keep going, and it's like all you are to people. And this is also, again, fuck capitalism. I'm not gonna cap, like, because all you are to people is what is the amount of money you can produce, like literally. And that's why I have it, because again, like it brought it, like, because even with having a kid and being the sole provider, and like my sister, she has multiple businesses, so my BM at the time, she couldn't stay in America. She got kicked out of Canada. Like, her family was racist as shit. They kicked her out. But nigga, I go to school in California. That's the most expensive state. You finna go home and stay with my family while I'm trying to grind for us and shit like that. But that feeling of like, even my family, like, damn, they think I'm a bum. Like, I'm not rich yet. Like, I'm really worthless until I'm rich. Like, I got he'll always be my goat for like me being able to resonate with his shit. And so it's like, for instance, that I want to remake once again, like, because again, I'm not on some Lil Dicky shit to where I don't give a fuck about rap, and for some reason, I just feel like I'm the best rapper, and I'm just gonna use it to do what I want. I love music. Like, I always knew if I have to fucking work as a Def Jam intern, I'm gonna have something to do with rap. But it's like all this. Once I get to where I need to be and have the social and networking capital that I need, I want to do a spiritual successor to the like an adaptation of the Metamorphosis, because those no, I want that's
Like a
gonna be a
movie,
full
like a
leap.
short film
But
type
it's
shit.
like these themes of like hopelessness, and it's like feeling like what you really want to do is a curse. Because bro, it's like it really be like, if I didn't want to be an artist, I would be like completely fine right now. Like, I would school wasn't hard. Like, I could have done anything. I had a fear of math because my mother used to always say, like, make me feel like dog shit because I made a B in math. She's like, you need to make it all A.
Yeah, math art as fuck. I
No,
definitely
like,
wasn't
bro,
making
again,
B's.
I'll
I
never
was making
forget, bro.
D's and
She threw,
F's and shit.
I got an
So
88 in math, and she was like mad at me. So I was like, I really suck dick at math. All right, I know I can't go on with this, but I could have been anything. Like, actually, that's not being cocky. I feel like most people can. Like, school to me was never like that hard. I enjoy school, but this art shit is just so much more important to like my like personhood. Like, literally,
to your being, like
yes,
to
bro.
what you want to leave on this earth, more than just sitting in a classroom for such and such
Because
hours and then them giving you a piece of paper that may or may not lead to fucking money. There's plenty of niggas that done went to college, graduated, they working at Starbucks and shit. Like I went to college. I'm not doing
exactly,
shit
and
I
my
went to
sis,
school for.
bro,
You know
my
what I'm saying
sister
right
and
now.
mother be saying
You
I'm
feel
not
me?
gonna
So
be dog shit without a degree, and it's like, bro, I already know, bro, because again, I'm in Mobile, like, and we have a nascent scene. Like, I'm really gonna be in this like stew with like No Cat, Rilo, all these like. Honeycomb, Brazy, Young Blue, all these people like I have access to now. Shout out Tech TE. You can follow him PROD underscore TEAK. Like he respects my artistry and I respect him too because he's like an engineer and stuff. But like I really like I'm excited because I'm finna like go through like my next phase of like producer and music prosperity.
And you back home now too, so you would
But it's
like
like,
yeah, that's
but
really
it's
gonna
like
be a dope experience, like in
again back
general.
to the Kafka stuff. I just relate to him because it's like I don't have spiritual support from my family type shit. Like they it's like it's hard because it's like they're just milk toast. Again, I'm definitely moving back to like LA. Like I love LA, not so much because again, most people are bigoted. Most people don't like realize how like hateful they actually are. But it's like it's not like LA is some dreamscape to where everybody agrees with each other. But however, you do have the luxury of living in your own bubble to where you can be yourself. Whereas the South actually is just conservative land. Like that's what it is. Like that's just factually. Like no, that's what it
Fuck
is, and I
conservative
don't like
land.
that. So
But
I'm definitely moving back. However, the music scene here, bro, we got heavy. No Cap and Rilo, they would be my favorite rappers even if they weren't from here. So it's bro. Oh,
I
I
fuck with
met him before. I
OMG
can't wait.
Peasy too.
I was
That's
supposed to be in the
a nigga I
studio with
fuck
him
with.
last week.
Oh
No
shit,
cap.
word.
Like literally, like actually. So I'm excited about that.
I no
Again,
cap.
I met him on Venice Beach. I got a picture with him and everything. He has a similar story with me, like except he got to move with his mother to California, whereas my mother was just working. But I always wanted to move there. But it's like, no, bro. It's like I'm definitely like everything happens for a reason type shit. Because it's like ideally, I would have like wanted to just stay in LA and like live there forever and just visit here. But like no, like I'm really about to like actually be able to contribute to like my hometown because you, yeah, exactly.
Put your
Yeah,
own
because
stamp
you probably
from
like
where the fuck you from.
it's probably I can't imagine it because there wasn't many like famous there wasn't many famous Carolinas rappers, but like like what's his name? The baby, he probably didn't like
The baby.
rejuvenated and energize that scene probably.
Facts, man. Cause like J. Cole was from North Carolina, but it wasn't and he had people from North Carolina, but I didn't know any of them niggas until like somebody else put me on. It was like, oh, I forgot. I used to forget J. Cole was even from here. But then like the baby came out, he from Charlotte, and then I'm living in Charlotte. I'm like, oh shit, crazy. Then Stunner 4 times, Stunner for Vegas, and then a couple other people from like the area. So I mean, yeah. I don't know if you know him,
I feel like I've heard of him.
PG Raw. He from South Carolina rapper. I'm like, so yeah, just it's it's our time, man. I feel like we coming, we budding like a flower. You know what I'm saying? We coming through with we've always had hella talent, man. But now it's just we getting
Yes, bro, because bro,
a light shown on us. I feel like, but
I
fuck,
couldn't imagine
where the hell I
Mobile
put it at?
being like a hub of art like when I was a kid. Like I never could have imagined. Yes, bro. Oh, Flo Millie.
But look at
She's
that
literally
shit
like
now,
the
man.
biggest like up and coming female artist. Like that's not Nicki Minaj from Mobile. Like yes, like bro, literally, like like we
From
got like
your city,
six
nigga.
like popular people, like popular vocalists from here. So
Oh, another nigga. Let me get this nigga his props. He from South Carolina too. I don't know this nigga personally, but I'm cool with two of his big brothers. I knew both of them from high school and shit. Dooley the Don, he from South Carolina. He been
shout out,
blowing up,
bro.
doing his little thing. But what the fuck? I know what I was supposed to ask you. I forgot. I had to think about what the fuck I was gonna ask you. So far, what's your personal favorite work? Like, not whether it be a beat you made for somebody or a song you made that you rapped on yourself. Like, what's your personal favorite product you produced?
It's hard because I'm not gonna cap. I don't like when people play my stuff by Take It. Also, there's two different versions of Lemonade too. I'll never they like nerfed Lemonade, bro. It's crazy because like maybe when I sent the stems, like they like I was supposed to send like the mixer presets too, but like they made it just like the bare melody. I don't like that. Like you can still find the OG on YouTube, but they nerfed that joint. But like when people play Lemonade and like that way still is heavy. That way said that Take said that way is his favorite song by him, or he said that should be making him cry. So like that should or want to rather. So it was like I'll always have pride in those because again, that's how me and my son can eat and stuff like that. Like I can literally like eat, like I can expect some checks every quarter, like yeah, like every
What is a
quarter,
quarter?
and
That's like
like
every 3 months.
I wish I got them like
Word.
every
Look.
month. I wonder if I could ever like negotiate that because that would like my life would actually be smooth as hell if it was like that instead of just getting like a lump sum. Like I could, it happens like all right, let's say I'll get one in January, then February, then nothing in March, then something in April and May, nothing in June, then something, and like that, just like that month of nothingness. Nah, bro, go ahead and run me that. Yeah, go ahead and
Yeah,
run me that,
that
bro.
shit
And it's
sound
like,
like it'll
but
hurt. Or me, my, because it's not like it's like money that you actually earned
exactly,
anyway.
and
So I
it's
mean, you
like
know what I mean? It's your
I
shit.
would prefer to have it mostly, but it's fine. But it's like I feel a certain way when people play that because it's like that's just, it's like literally culturally significant type stuff. Like
Right? Like you have a stamp, like you are stamped in the culture, like you are part of a movement, a part of a whole. Like if niggas was to do a rap, a rap timeline, like this TK whole existence would be included,
literally. So it's
and
like,
you are part of his shit. So you are part of like
bro,
the fucking rap timeline, like from the beginning of
again,
rap, he has a whole like era, no matter how short it was, and it's not even over. Like
think
you know what I'm
about it.
saying? Like
There's
what
no
you said, the shit's
YBN
not even
Corday.
over. So like,
If there, well, I'm not gonna say that because I don't want to be disrespectful. I definitely respect him very much. But I think like he put like him being locked up, he literally put like he literally single handedly made people want to listen to young people gangster music, and then from him, he helped like his buzz made people interested in a YBN Namir, and then now you got YBN, now you got Namir, then you got Corday, who's even like superseding that, then you got Comethazine, who a lot of people say is just like a TK like clone type stuff, even though he's like owner even though he's older. And again, I'm not even disrespecting him. I would definitely like work with him, no hate. But it's like all that literally stems from Tamor. Like shout out him, bro. Like shout out, bro. Again, we in the DMs right now. Like we a
or
wave.
have a
Like yeah,
whole,
like
he
exactly
created
like you're
real,
saying.
literally
Again,
like a whole
splurge.
movement.
Like all like his breath is very wide. And so it's like being like contributed to that, it definitely like makes me feel good. But it's like that was 3 years ago. I want to be an icon on my own right. So it's like I'll never be content with just having that. I'm really trying to be, and like I'm trying to die an icon. Like no cap. Like I want people to be making like cartoons, like cartoon like pictures of me and stuff like that, just because they fuck with me that much type stuff.
Right.
Exactly. I
Influence
want
the
Team
next
Jacob,
generation
Steven
of
Small.
niggas like
That's
you.
my. I have a cartoon. I have a comic book name. My name's alliterative as hell. My name is Steven Small. Like I want that to be Team Jacob, Steven Small. Like I want that to be on a pillar too. Just like TK is, just like all these other people are one day. Just no cap. Like I want my name to be just up there too. Again, like I'm going to the student night with Tech. Like we finna blow up again. Shout out Tech, bro, because he got the infrastructure that I don't have, and then we finna just go all the way up. But just like I've always wanted to be like I've always wanted to be famous, bro. I'm not gonna cap, but not just fame for fame's sake. Like I have something to say. Afflu- yes, I want
You want your
affluence and
work
influence.
to be known.
That again, BML OMO. That I have. That was one of my first tattoos. That's on my stomach. It stands for "By My Lonesome." Dot on my own. I want those. I want that to be like a thing. Like I want other people to get BML OMO. I want BML OMO to be a thing type. You know what I mean? Like I want like
They know what it is. You don't even
yes,
got to
bro.
explain it.
Like
You see the tag. Oh,
again, like
this is that.
I want to make clothes. Like I'm trying to, and it's possible because again, like influence is necessary. Like again, I'm influenced by like I was influenced by like I respect Tyler the creator so much because it's like he really is his own. He's a comic book character. He made himself a comic book character. That's like me. I be wearing the same shit every day too. I got these fucking Calvin Klein corduroy gray pants and my fucking Ferragamo loafers and my little sweater. That's my comic book character clothes. Like that's my thing. Like I want to design. I want people to respect me, but not just for power. Power is important. I want power to be able to do all that which I need to achieve. However, I don't want it just for its own sake. I really feel like I have something vital for people our age and our generation to utilize and to draw from. Like I want people to be inspired by me.
Sure, bro. I got a few more questions I want to ask you. I have some shit I gotta handle real quick,
Definitely.
but
I've
I
enjoyed this
definitely want to
thoroughly.
get these few questions that I had to ask you real quick. So, yo, nigga, loved it. Definitely one of my favorite podcast episodes, without question. So, fucking a question I had for you. Um, who is somebody that's inspiration to you? Like, as far as it comes to making beats, like who is somebody who's
Shout
has
out
been a
Ugly
producer
Friend. Have you
you
heard of
would say
Ugly
is an
Friend?
inspiration to you?
He's like it's cool because again, all of
Uh,
my favorite artists are people I know personally, except for like of course the big ones. I'm not gonna cap like Donald Glover. He's very influential. Not he didn't influence me to do stuff because everything he's already achieved, I wanted to do when I was 9 before I even knew he existed. However, he actually achieved it. That's why I respect him so much. Like I can't wait till we link. Like I feel like yes, I feel like if we met, like
right.
it
He's
would be
doing the shit
like
that you want to do.
let's bro, let's go.
I definitely, from your vibe,
Like
I
let's
could
go,
definitely
bro.
see
Like
y'all making
again, like
some dope
let's
ass
go.
shit.
I'm the new
Like
generation. Let's go.
definitely.
Again, like, but him definitely because he was making beats back in '04 and stuff like that. Like, just why my only thing is crazy because I have like a nemesis complex with him because I feel like when I'm at where I want to be, people are gonna be like, oh, you're like baby him. Oh, he really like he probably birthed you, right? No, no, sir. But no, ma'am.
I
But
feel
I
you.
respect him gratefully, and I want to meet him very badly, and I want to work with him very badly, and I want him to be a peer of mine. Like I want him to be peer. I don't ever want to seem subordinate type thing. However, I've never watched Atlanta just because I can't consume his art. I recently listened to like 1234 just because or whatever his latest record is. He has some hits on that, and I respect him so much by like he does what I want. Like I'm past rap, bro. Like I'm past his trap. Don't get me wrong. I definitely be making these hard 808 ass beats because I'm always gonna do that. I love it. But like again, the post punk stuff every day, peep every day. Like that's like me. That's like where I'm. That's because it's like some stuff that's never been done. I want to do something that's never been done. Like I'm excited. Like I'm very excited to be a tastemaker. Like how like Tim and Tyler are like Tyler the Creator are like again they're touchstones of the culture. I want to be a touchstone. Like I don't
Okay,
want to just be like, huh?
okay, it was still recording. I wanted to make sure.
Yeah, I want to be a touchstone of the culture. So it's just like I respect them, but I could have listened to Donald Glover for literally like 4 years just because it's like listening to him made me feel like a failure because I'm not there yet. That's crazy. I remember being 4. I'm not 4, but I remember being like 15, 16. I couldn't listen to Stone Mountain because he was really in his glow, like doing everything I want to do. And then I also knew that there was other 16-year-olds. It's funny because it was like 13-year-olds that I was jealous of. Not jealous of, but like, damn, I want to be
They
where they
achieve what you
are.
want to achieve. That's some shit
Yes,
I had to learn too, man. But it's like you can't measure your success off another nigga. Like it was from fucking anime. Like really made me think about the shit. You remember when Naruto was mad because Haku killed Zabuza and they was all getting their ass whooped and he just like waxed the nigga real quick.
bro, I
And
respect Naruto so much. I never watched a single episode.
oh
Like
shit.
I respect him so much. Because again, like again him and Naruto and DBZ are like the big like popular black animes. But it's like for some reason I didn't get into anime until I was like 16. Like for some reason, like I just couldn't. It didn't appeal to me. But I know Naruto and DBZ like those are like we fuck with them heavy. So I respect Naruto very much. Like but it's like the people is crazy. Like a dude that I was like, damn, I wish I was in his position. I can DM right now, like
Right.
literally,
You making steps in the right direction. And
like
speaking of
exactly.
fucking Donald Glover, who is another nigga you like I'm gonna say a dream collab, I guess. Like
Icy
artist,
twat.
beat maker, whatever. You say what?
I Icy Twat. He's not necessarily a dream collab anymore, but Icy Twat. My name is Team Jacob, literally just because Icy Twat. That's a controversial ass like weird ass name like Icy Twat. Like that's raunchy as hell, bro. But it's like he was my goat producer and like artist when I was like 16 and turning into 17. Like Icy Twat. Look him up if you haven't heard of him. He's very influential too. He did the Talk remix by Cardi.
Oh,
But
okay, bet.
but his name is an eye catcher. But again, I was still in school and I was still shy, so I was like, my shit can't be hot cock. I can't like I can't do that. But Team Jacob, it's a name you hear and you're like, Team Jacob, like Twilight, like
Right,
you think
exactly.
about look, it's kind of an eye catcher in the same way. It's like Team Jacob, like
That's
what
the same reason my name is what the fuck it is now, Lil Areola. Just like what the fuck? Titties.
the
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Like literally. So it's like Icy Twat. No, like I definitely respect him very much. Like he was very pivotal. And again, back to Ugly Friend. Like that's a dude. Like like again, I literally stayed in the B&B with him for like a week, like multiple weeks type of shit. Like Icy Ugly Friend, definitely. He's pivotal in the underground. He produced some Ugly Friend. He produced some of Lil Pump's and Famous Dex and Smoke Perps songs when before they were like mainstream type shit. And again, that was just a dude I met before we was even producing on Instagram. It all circles back, bro. Like again, like people like them, like Ugly Friend and Icy Twat. Those are like the two pivotal things. Because again, I had a keyboard too this whole time, but I was just like I had no idea how people made beats. I used to think that every melody was made by somebody playing like the piano and just
Like
like
the
doing
actual
something to
instrumental
it.
shit.
Yes, like I remember like not having any idea how beats were made. And yeah, Ugly Friend and Icy Twat. Those are some of the you're not again. I respect other big people, but it definitely wasn't Pharrell. Like it wasn't no Jay Dilla. Like no, Ugly Friend, Icy Twat. Those people like made me download FL. Like I was like, nah, I got it. I can't. I got to get on it now.
Right. Bro, I
Like
really appreciate you. Like I said, this is without a doubt been one of my favorite fucking episodes, bro. Um,
I'm excited. I'm glad,
fucking, I'ma DM you this, not DM. I'ma text you this. Should have had text you these niggas' names, all this shit. People I want you to lock in with. Um, I would definitely get that other shit from you, like your project names. I'm gonna look them up. I'm gonna look up that nigga, the flea nigga, well, the roach nigga. Say his name again.
Franz Kafka, Franz. Bro, all you have to do is type in Franz Franz, and he's gonna come up, and you gonna remember Kafka, like how it sound type shit.
Okay, bet. And drop your socials one more time for the people so they can look you up, look your music, all that good shit. Support.
Team Jacob Zero on Twitter and Instagram. Those are my main socials. Team Jacob
Bet.
Zero.
I'm finna follow you on the gram too in a minute after having my business. But appreciate you coming on, bro. Can't wait to drop this episode. We definitely gonna work in the future, whether it be podcast, art, or anything, bro. We definitely got more shit coming, dog.
Bro, I'm excited, bro. Have a great evening.
All right, you too, dog.
A bit.